everybody, welcome back to PixelJunkies.
How's it going? Look at this frame rate.
Frame rate.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
Oh, you got shield.
Andrew is now the Covenant. With his asshole
Man,
shield.
stop reminding me of a better game. Are you guys excited for,
Master Chief Collection?
Yeah. I can't
Which may be out by the time we see this.
I can't play it, but like...
When's it coming out?
November...
Oh, I thought it was coming out like
Probably will
I thought it was
then.
coming out like March.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They're teasing a white Xbox One bundle with it.
Oh, wow.
See, okay, I'm gonna get the Xbox One with the Halo 5 edition of Xbox One, but I will be getting vehicles.
I think the black one looks nice too.
Yeah, but I want a Halo. I want a special edition Xbox One. By the way.
Really? Is it just white, or does it
Yeah,
have like
frame rate.
Halo douchebag written on the side of it?
What if Halo 5 is terrible?
Wow.
Like Phantom Menace. It won't be though, because I thought Halo 4 was going to be terrible. Halo 4 is really good. Get the vehicle.
I don't know how...
Is it a triple X-Wing? Seeker tank. Stupid.
This looks like Halo and Mass Effect.
Halo rip-off written all over.
What the fuck happened to his tank? Where did it go? It just fucking
He doesn't
vanished.
need that.
Doesn't explain where it fucking went.
If you kill him, it just disappears. Same with that guy's vehicle. If he had one. I don't know, maybe I just...
Get to the chopper!
So I take it you didn't like the Phantom Menace?
Alright. I love all the Star Wars movies, but I love the Phantom Menace the least. And it has a lot of problems.
Like what?
Well, it's already been talked about 100 times what's wrong with the fucking Phantom Menace. And the game crashed.
I ruined it.
Alright, we're back.
Yep.
So, Star Wars. So, like, yeah.
Obviously.
Should have played Believe It or Not. Which is me and Rory's technical.
Remember last week when I asked Jordan how many drinks Adam drank that night at Lisa's party? Well, Jordan responded finally a week later, and he said, "A lot!" Exclamation point.
Yeah.
No, there is an exclamation point.
Yeah.
I just killed my dude.
So, Phantom Menace, I felt like it had a lot of problems. One of them being I can tell what George Lucas was trying to do, but I felt like he was... I'm not going to talk about all the plot holes, because people have already done, talked about the plot holes itself. I'm not going to talk about Jar Jar Binks, because he's more of a symptom as opposed to an overall, like...
Disease?
To the disease. Not that George Lucas is a disease, but, just as a saying,
I felt really bad for George Lucas, because he's gone on record as saying he loved working on Star Wars until the internet.
Yeah.
I felt bad. Because, like,
yeah, but he's so rich, so who gives a fuck? Star Wars Episode 1, I felt like that it went... The main problem in that is it got away from the roots of Star Wars, in that the original Star Wars movies are heavily influenced by fantasy and Western tropes, and the 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, and 3, especially 1, are just a movie. They're not really influenced by any of those tropes at all. And I felt like the movie could have been a lot...
Well, they're influenced by Star Wars itself.
Yeah, but...
It's influenced by something... I ran over my wife. Influenced...
My wife's dead.
Well, I ran over my blonde wife. Wife 2. The wife in it.
Olivia Wilde 2.0. Olivia Wilder.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. I felt like even if it was influenced by Star Wars, they could have had a chance to make a really, really interesting story, like still using fantasy tropes, but just a different set of fantasy and Western tropes, or maybe like another kind of story tropes, like maybe mystery tropes or monster. Not necessarily that, but I'm just thinking of like really popular stories, and they could have adapted that into a space setting. And have that, because that's what made Star Wars great. Star Wars is essentially a fantasy in space with Western themes and slightly Western look to it.
Right.
Or if they gave it an MMO subscription service where you need to pay $15 for every 30 minutes of movie that you watch.
Is that a jab at Old Republic?
No. I'm just making fun of MMOs.
That's free now, by the way.
I really wanted to play it, but I didn't have anyone to play it with.
I'll play with you.
Yeah, I don't have a
What?
computer to play with.
Well, I was gonna play with you
Just one of the
too.
people.
All you have to do is buy a
But-
computer and I'll play with you.
You were like, "Hey,
Oh,
Aaron,
what?
you should download that, and we'll do a thing
You
on
get a
it."
laptop now, don't you? Well, waiting on one.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
downloaded it, and then I never heard from you after about playing it. So
Oh well, I wanted to play it.
Kinda-
But if Adam's gonna play it,
kinda takes
potentially
up
when he
30
gets his
gigs.
new laptop.
Are we gonna be Republic or Sith?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. We should be Republic.
I've got a bounty hunter. I'm level 39, I think.
Nerd.
But we can do.
Can we play this? Can we? Are you guys interested in playing like a pen and paper RPG at all? Would you guys be interested in that?
Like a real life, balls to the wall, imagine stuff.
Yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons.
You know what, my
would-
man? I would totally be up for that.
I'll try it.
Okay, because I'm trying to get a game together.
I've never actually done that before.
It's fun.
Give
It's
you a
really
warning.
fun.
I'm probably going to be an asshole to play with.
Probably.
You've played cards with Aaron before, right?
No.
Cards.
Oh,
Cards Against Humanity.
That
Is
was
that
fun.
cards?
yeah, that was fun.
It's not cards.
All right.
No.
It's not even a game.
I'll tell you right now that Erica and Arya and Thomas will probably never, ever play a card game with Aaron again.
Why? When was this?
Jordan had a party 2 years ago now. I don't know what the fuck we were playing because I was smashed. And Jordan was like, "Hey, let's play a card game." And this was just after watching fucking Cabin in the Woods. And I don't know what the hell game it was. No idea what it was. Jordan and everyone else.
What?
Like, everyone... What?
She just jumped down there. She's not superhuman.
I like how massive her shadow is. Oh, no, her
Spoiler
shadow's
for the
gone. Yeah, so everyone... It's just, like... When you have 8 people in a room and one person doesn't know how to play the game that you're playing, everyone tends to, like, just spout off one rule at a time and in no particular order. So someone says, like, "Oh, you got to do this, but then you got to do this, but then you do this, and you can only do this. You can't do this when you're doing that." So it's like, okay, what the fuck are you talking about? So instead of being a dick, I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'll just go on whatever. So then we started playing the game.
Yeah, but you kind of ended
Nobody
up being
explained the
more
fucking
of a
rules.
dick than...
But nobody fucking explained how to properly play the game. And then
They
when I was
did.
like,
I
they
never
didn't.
played it before.
But you weren't drunk.
What game was it?
I kind of was.
I don't know what it was.
Like-
I don't even remember it.
Man, you're getting fucking blitzed.
Yeah, I don't know what it was either.
Some stupid ass card game. I don't fucking know. Like, I can't think of
I
it.
can't go any more that way.
Wow.
Bless me.
So yeah. So yay or nay on the RPG?
I do.
'Cause I'm trying to get a game together, and I have a couple people.
Audience, you're not invited, unfortunately.
We'll give you updates though.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's getting blitzed.
That's my... Oh, yeah, that's not my wife.
But God, I hope not. So
Doesn't matter. They're invincible.
Oh,
I gotta look at the plot of this.
This might have been the cave that Jesus was in at one time. Remember that?
How can you tell?
Because I don't know. It just looks Bible-y.
Were you there?
It looks
Once.
lively. What kind of a
Oh, I
name is
just had to go
Advent
over
Rising?
here.
Oh, that's a bullshit.
Good
fucking
game.
Name.
I just had to go to a specific spot on the map.
Yep.
Welcome to Atlantis.
Look at this high frame rate pre-rendered cutscene.
Welcome to 3 FPS, the game.
Oh, welcome to 0 FPS. The sequel.
This is like 0.2 FPS.
Okay, much hype. Advent Rising was the first in the planned trilogy, which also saw the development of a game that would take place alongside Advent Rising called Advent Shadow for the PSP. Oh man,
Oh, wow.
Orson Scott Card doing a parallel fucking novel called Something Shadow. You've never done that before.
Don't make standalone games for handheld devices.
Okay.
It's so fucking stupid.
You reminded me of Advent. I was gonna say Advent Card. Orson Scott Card. I did manage to watch the movie. The
There's a
Ender's Game
landmine on
movie.
his back.
It was all right.
The book is a lot better. A lot better. Please read the book.
Yeah, something really. I didn't. Like, I could look past all the flaws, like the bad children acting. A lot of it was.
Main guy was pretty good though.
Yeah, Butterscotch was fine. And,
Misa.
yeah. Some of the other kids, I'm not a fan of children actors, but whatever. Why? this is major spoilers.
Why would they? 1985. So who gives a
why
fuck?
would they let a child?
It's explained
win the war?
way better
Halo.
than the book.
Halo.
It's way better than the book because they say that basically the whole point is humanity needs the best commanders they could possibly have, and so they're trying to. They have the school where they're trying to. They identify the smartest kids in the world, and then they take them to school and they just train them to be military commanders. And Ender fits the best psych profile and best intelligence profile to be the best commander, but unfortunately, he's 6. Or how I forget how old he is. He's very young at the beginning of the book, so they only have so long to train him because the invasion's going to happen anyway, and they can't really stop it.
Well, why
so
don't they get the older dude that trains Ender?
Because he's not nearly as tactically smart as Ender. Ender is a fucking like the best tactician ever, except for maybe Bean, but that's a whole other thing.
He's the one.
So who the?
But in the movie, and I'm assuming the book, the tactics he uses to win the last battle is like. Oh, well, a lot of people could have done that.
The whole thing is, like, he responded well to the pressure, and he came up with it, like, at the, like, snap decision where other people could have taken them a lot longer to do, and it wouldn't have worked. Anyway.
It was just like, hey, sacrifice all the ships and make this one big ship get to the thing and blow it up.
It's handled better in the book.
Okay.
It is.
I did enjoy the story, and I love that Harrison Ford was in it. I probably wouldn't have watched it if he wasn't in it.
You should read it and then read Ender Shadow, which is a really good like political.
Is this
drama.
related to?
Oh man,
Advent Shadow?
get the fuck out of here! So here's the plot so far of the story. I'll just recap for people. The game begins with protagonist Gideon Weath.
Gideon Queef?
Weath.
Gideon.
It's Wyatt.
What? Is that Wyatt?
Yeah.
No, it's Queef.
Gideon Wyatt. The protagonist is escorting a group of humans ambassadors from a space station to a meeting with an alien race called the Aurelians.
This is a cool part of the game, by
At the meeting, the Aurelians tell humans that they view them as gods and warn them of another race of aliens called the Seekers who intend to destroy all humanity. Shortly thereafter, the space station is hacked by the Seekers. Thank you, Aurelians. Gideon manages to board an escape pod to the planet. Earth gets destroyed. He then learns from the Aurelians the humans have untapped mystical powers. Gideon, they get attacked by the Seeker ship. They find that the Aurelian planet is overrun by Seekers. After liberating the planet, they travel to the Galactic Council to seek their help in combating the Seekers' assault on humanity. When the Council calls the Seeker to explain themselves, a being materializes in the Council chamber claiming to be the true human and a god. The being
Jesus Christ.
Corium takes full responsibility for human genocide and claims that in order to it ordered the Seekers to exterminate humanity because they were physically imitating the Cormian. What the fuck's going on? Who are the Cormian? Who is the Galactic Council? Where are we? Is this the Galactic Council? What's going on?
Anyway, we're at the point now where I don't even have to use guns. I'm that powerful, which is cool. Paure. Which basically amounts to just randomly pressing triggers all the time. But you can switch powers up.
Right trigger the game.
Negate.
In every game.
Eon.
Prequel to Shadow of Mordor. Xbox
Yay.
One.
Mordor. Man, it sounds balls in this room.
Yep. Balls are pretty hot.
So there are a lot of Ender books, right?
Yeah, so basically what happens is...
Does it ever end?
He's still writing them. Ender...
Jesus.
The first book is Ender's Game, and then 2 storylines split off from that. One following the protagonist Ender, which is a very, very high sci-fi novel that takes place like 1,000 years after Ender's Game.
And
that's its own
and only
series.
7?
Like cryosleep or something.
Cryosleep, right? And like space travel and stuff. It's explained. And then the second series of books follows all of the other protagonists from the Ender's Game. Okay, so there's Ender's Game, and then there's another book that comes out called Ender's Shadow. And Ender's Shadow is Ender's Game, but written from the perspective of one of the minor characters from Ender's Game.
Oh Jesus, I would not like that based on the movie I watched.
It's actually really good. It's actually a lot better than Ender's Game.
Is it first person?
What?
Like, I fired it and tried to hide it. So I walked away.
Is this commentary on what's happening right now?
I walked several steps. No, like, is this the book?
I walked several steps back into my own
You
shit.
said it's written in the perspective of one of them assholes in the thing, so is it all first person? Like, Hunger Games is first person, right?
Watched that movie too. Was impressed by that more than Ender's Game. Ender's Game looked great. It was a great looking movie.
Can't wait for Rubber Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I just didn't really enjoy the whole story concept. But like you said, it's probably the movie and not the story itself.
Because I've seen both, so or watched whatever.
Yeah.
Flibbity flabbity flip.
Rubber Red watched whatever. What in the fuck? Okay.
Oh, that's cheap.
What?
Good job.
He threw you out of the game.
You threw me out of the hallway here.
But there's no back on that. Like when the camera was on the other side of those pillars, there's no back.
No.
Watch him do it again.
Why does he have to fling you around like that? That's really like...
What?
I threw him off the balcony.
Through the pillar.
Yeah, I'm just that powerful.
Oh.
You underestimate my power.
Power is spelled Paure. That's how you gotta spell it.
You know what I'm very disappointed about?
What?
That there will be no Star Wars 1313.
Yeah.
Because that game
I know.
looked fucking awesome. And you get to play as Boba Fett, who's my favorite Star Wars character.
Yep.
Yeah.
You fan of the Fett?
Nice screen tearing.
Huge fan of the Fett.
Which one?
This is Boba.
Good one. Django was alright.
Yeah.
Django.
Kind of sucks that you know Boba looked exactly like him.
I actually like the look of Django. I don't mind it.
Okay.
So different.
Because he looks like because the actor who plays him, I forget his name, is
Antonio Banderas.
no.
He's fine for Django. It's just like it.
Well, and Bubba looks different too because Bubba's all scarred up because of like years of bounty.
Yeah, I
hunting.
know, but the fact that you know what he looks like is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I love Bubba. I know everyone says, "Oh, he dies in the third movie right away." Bullshit, he does. Well, he gets thrown in the Scarlet Pit, and then 3 days later crawls out and burns it alive from the inside out with his fucking flamethrower. That's badass.
Shit?
What?
It sounded like you said Boba shit instead of bullshit. Boba shit, he didn't. Now, nobody permanently dies in that movie. Like Darth Maul gets cut in half and thrown down like an infinite Star Wars hole, but he still survives.
He actually came back in a really cool storyline. There's a really cool
Stupid.
fight with him between him and the Emperor at the end of season 5 of the Clone Wars.
The guy who voiced Starkiller in the Force Unleashed voiced
James Earl Jones.
Darth Maul.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that show.
Hated the Force Unleashed.
Did you?
Because like, here's the thing: Anakin and Luke are supposed to be the two most powerful Jedi ever, and then maybe Master Yoda.
He was overpowered.
And then
yes.
this guy, and then and Luke's like, I can't lift up the X-wing; it's too big. And then Yoda does it, but Yoda's just like really powerful and old and whatever. And then Starkiller hauls a Star Destroyer out of orbit and crashes it into the ground. What the fuck? I don't even care that he beat Darth Vader, but he beat Darth Vader and then the Emperor so badly that they both, like, Darth Vader ended up having all of his limbs cut off and thrown out of the space station, and the Emperor basically got his ass handed to him, and then only by, like, the bare slim, like, lucky fucking trick was the Emperor able to, like, not die from that. Fuck that game. That game fucked up the canon. Fuck that game.
There's no canon.
This
now,
game,
though.
this boss is really hard.
Not if I do this.
Defeat Bakamaha Mahamakaka. He has a cool design though. But here's the thing: all these aliens have cool designs, but you don't know anything about them. Like, where the fuck is this guy from?
Damn.
And you're inside her head.
Is that it?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much the end of the episode. Can you not, like, force push her off the side?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Just stand on nothing, because fuck that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Easily
I
could've
like
thrown
this
you out.
boss though. Like, she's a cool looking boss.
She's like a Spriggan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, good job.
Oh!
What? Cutscene.
I think you.
Oh!
Oh, there
God
we go.
damn.
What the? That's like the biggest Green
What the-
Goblin thing ever. Jesus Christ.
God damn.
All right, well,
Turn around. Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
Yeah, that would have been cool if I won.
there's
but whatever.
turn around to see Green Goblin surfing Manhattan into the fucking distance.
Hey, look at this. Whee!